Nah, I ain't got no intro today, none of that. We about to get straight to it. What I'm talking about that game Sunday. Yeah, that Ravens Steelers game. But the whole world saw the Ravens get absolutely robbed. Now there's this big old outcry, right? Just because it was so blatant, right? Not once, but twice in the game with, calls that definitely swayed the game. You know what I mean? Now, first thing I want to address is the guy that was in charge of the replay. Reviewing the replay, Mr. Butterworth. Mr. Butterworth. All right. I don't even know who this guy is, but just the name alone and what happened Sunday, what he did Sunday, would lead me to believe that he's definitely on that syrup. Yeah, he got to be on that syrup. No soda, straight activist, straight out the bottle. Gotta be. He probably was sitting there with Wayne watching the game. Because even Stevie Wonder saw that was a touchdown. Stevie, was that a touchdown or was it not a touchdown? See, the biggest thing I have a problem with, I just can't get past that. So I just can't get past that because it was so blatant. A third step in the end zone, a third step in the end zone. You had sports analysts even say, what is a third step in the end zone? It's not like you're on the field of play. All right? How many times have you seen a player catch a ball in the end zone, right? Let's just say whether he leaves his feet and catch the ball and come down, both feet planted, takes no steps and spike the ball, right? And it's not ruled a turnover, right? It's not ruled a fumble. It's not ruled a turnover. It's ruled a touchdown, right? No third step, just 2 feet in the end zone, right? But somehow on Sunday, Isaiah needed a third step.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I agree. But anyway, I had a lot to talk about in this video, right? Got a lot to talk about in this video. I'm kind of heated, and you know what I mean. But I get so I went into looking to see what everybody else thought about this touchdown that was taken. So I was going into like people that cover sports and stuff like that, and everybody was basically saying the same thing that I was saying, right? But I would go into the comments, and then you would have some comment. Oh, I'm a Ravens fan, and it was an incomplete pass because he didn't have a third step. I got one thing to say to you, one thing, and that's
Will you shut the fuck up? No! Oh, shit! Say it again! Say something else! Oh! Say something else! Say something else, nigga!
you got that. You got that. Yeah, you know what I mean. Come on now. I'm so tired. Then see, I'm super frustrated, right? Because I'm Baltimore to the box drop, right? And picture it. I'm surrounded by quote unquote so-called Steelers fans, right? Yeah, picture that. So-called Steelers fans, right? And most of them happen to be females, right? You probably even hear her laughing downstairs, and she don't even know I'm talking about her right now, right? But you ask them, name 3 players on the team, right? Can't do it. Only person they know on the team is the coach, Mike Tomlin. You know what I mean? Yeah, the coach. You know the coach, Mike Tomlin. You know, be standing on the sideline looking like I can't wait to halftime so I can get back in the locker room and finish off that other half of Henny. You know what I mean? Yeah, that guy standing on the sideline looking like Pinky. You know what I mean? Careful around them corners. Baby, you almost made me spill my yak. Looking ass coach. You know what I mean?
That's who
Yeah.
said it.
Mm-hmm.
He said it.
Not
I'm
me,
just
but
super
that's who
frustrated,
said it.
right? But it's enough for this thing to go around because not only do I feel like, yeah, that game need to be ran back. It need to be ran back. The whole world saw what happened. Basically, you that's just like me going outside in front of the door, standing on the steps, waiting for the first person to walk past and yap them. You know what I mean? Come here, give me all that. Then walk back in the house. Walk right back in the house and have a seat. But then when the police come knocking on the door, I say, no, that wasn't me. That didn't happen. That ain't happened. Come on, stop it. Stop it. But like I say, I didn't even plan this impromptu. I didn't even plan this. But it was just on my heart and it was raising my pressure so much that there are calls for this game to be ran back. And the crazy thing is the NFL has the power to make them run that game back, to X out that so-called win by the Steelers and that loss, which wasn't a loss, by the Ravens, and make them run it back. And I feel as though it would only be right because right now the outcry is crazy, and it ain't just from Ravens fans. You know what I mean? You had people that were Steeler fans that was like, man, that was a touchdown all day. You know what I mean? They robbed them. You know what I mean? They robbed them, and they in the AFC North standing. You know what I mean? Is this a play? Is it a play going on? You know what I mean? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But let me slide over here for a second. You know what I mean? Baltimore to the box drop. I'm gonna say it again. But I need Lamar Jackson to come to the front of the class. I need Lamar to come to the front of the class right now. Right? Me, this guy, right? A few years back, when you was up for that contract, and they were saying, "Oh, he's trying to get 250. He's trying to get 250, right?" But they were stalling me, this the genius guy here, right? I did this video, and you can go back on my page or whatever on my YouTube page right here, and you can look at that video. I did a video as if I was interviewing Lamar Jackson, right? I posted the video, but I'm gonna say in the video, he was saying during that time they were saying he was trying to get 250, and the video I made, I had myself playing Lamar, I say, oh, I'm practicing counting to 1,000,000. And right now, I'm almost at 300,000, right? Now remember, he was trying to get 250. I posted this video. Couldn't have been, it wasn't a week. It wasn't a week. Wasn't a week. Contract signed. He got 260. He didn't get 250, he got 260. Anybody knows a little bit of math. You round 260 off, where you at? You at 300. You know what I mean? But I digress. But what I want you here, Lamar, what I need you here for right now, because I'm going to take some blame for where we're at right now. I'm going to take some blame right along with the rest of the team for where we at right now. Because ever since our playoff loss last year, I said it. You know what I mean? I was like, it's them goddamn grills. He got to take that damn grill out his mouth. And anybody want to check what I'm saying, the video is on my page as well. You can go back and see that one. I say you got to take that grill out his mouth. We know you got it, bro. We know you got the bag. We know you got the bag. But let me tell you about metal and cold, right? Bro, they don't mix. Metal and cold do not mix. Take it from a person that has metal in them, right? Yeah, I call myself, yeah, being slick last year, or my attempt at trying to be slick at when it's 20 something degrees outside and I'm out there with a small jacket on. Yeah, that cold set inside that bone with that rod at. And the next 2 weeks I was walking around like Shamar. You know what I mean? I was walking, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Shamar. You know what I mean? But yeah, and that metal in your mouth in the cold. You don't see the difference of how you play when it's warm and you got that in your mouth, and when it's cold, you don't see the difference. There's something about metal in the cold. It's going to throw your nerves. It mess with your whole nervous system. That's why your throws are a little short, your running's a little off, your timing's a little off. Yo, leave the grill off the field, bro. Leave the grill off the field for these next 4 games. We need Lamar with the white teeth, bro. Besides, isn't having pull out, you a Florida boy, right? Yeah, I mean, you be more, but you a Florida boy. Ain't that blasphemy? Ain't having a pull out blasphemy in Florida? Florida dudes don't do pull outs, right? You know what I mean? We saw it, we get it. You know what I mean? But these last 4 games, give me the last 4 games with Lamar with the white teeth, and let's see the difference. See, I was supposed to say this. I was supposed to do the video before the season even started. You know what I mean? Just to get it out there. And but I sit there and watch the grills and the losses. You know, but right now, yeah. Besides, you the dog. You the dog, right? I ain't never seen a dog with a grill in his mouth, bro. I ain't seen. You might have seen it, but I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. Now, you took the TVs away. TVs in the game. Now you give up something. Leave the grill off the field, bro. I want to put something. I don't think Derrick Henry wearing his no more. Derrick Henry put his in his mouth and was losing the ball, fumbling the ball. Derrick Henry took him out. Hasn't fumbled the ball. Hasn't lost the ball since. Am I making sense? Come on, man. So, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. bro, you came here, you promised us a Super Bowl, bro. Since the season began, the season ended last year. Yeah, we taking it next year. I need to see that. I need to see you hold that trophy high this year, bro. On beginning of 26, I need you. I need a parade downtown, bro. I need a parade downtown. Not to mention, I want to see a Super Bowl before I die, bro. I'm dying, Lamar. I want to see it. I want to see the trophy before I leave here. No, I ain't really dying. I mean, I am dying, but I'm not dying tomorrow. You know what I mean? We all dying. You know what I mean? We all dying, but you know what I mean? It was worth a shot. It worked for the little kid in Babe Ruth. Maybe he cut the video off before I said I was joking. I mean, but anyway, I'll tell you something funny though. And I should have knew that something crazy was going to happen during the game. See, I didn't get to watch the game until it was almost halftime because I was out handling something with the wife. Right? We in the store, and see, she knew the game was on, and she knew I was trying to get to the house to watch the game. So she wouldn't call herself being funny. She walking in the store. She grabbed this shirt. What you think about this shirt? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I just had expression on my face, right? If my inner Ravens fan was saying, go ahead, just drop kick her through the lingerie section. You know what I mean? Yeah. You like 10 feet away right now. You know what I mean? You going you gonna send her sailing. You know what I mean? By the time she would have stopped sliding, she'd have probably had about 9 pieces of lingerie on. You know what I mean? But it didn't happen. But anyway, I just had to come in and say my little piece, right? Don't forget, I mean, like the joint, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Even hype, you can even they got a button now. You can hype this joint up. You know, hype me up. I ain't about to get up and start shaking stick in the camera. You know what I mean? I ain't about to start doing that. You know what I mean? But you already know what it is, right? I will get your outro though. Great minds think alike. Everybody has greatness in them. Never know when somebody gonna come along and pull that greatness about you. So the next time, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, share. It's your boy C Major. 2 in the air.